Dear partners, well, as you know, I've been in this game for a long time now. I've been investing internationally for over 17 years. I've worked with many of you. We've run IPS now for over 12 years. We've helped 2,400 people invest internationally, and that's on 4 different continents. And as you know, we've built relationships with many of you. But I think things are changing dramatically around the world, both locally in South Africa and globally. And I wanted to just make sure that you were aware of what was happening. I think one of the things that's most important is what is happening in the technology space. And, you know, I got to spend a week with Richard Branson in April. And I think if I learned one thing from that man is that to be highly successful, one needs to go out there. One needs to surround yourself with incredible people. One needs to debate. One needs to discuss, one needs to engage in conversation. And that is why we put together this event, the Wealth Movement, on the 8th and 9th of October. It's to bring the best in South Africa and the best globally together. I wanted to speak to you a little bit because if you're on the partner side, you're on the business side. You need to understand what is going on with technology. And that's why we've got Roger Hamilton. He's one of the most experienced and respected people around the world in taking businesses global and taking them exponential. You know, I speak a lot about this man, Peter Diamandis, who wrote the book Abundance, and I would highly recommend this book. I'd even more recommend the book Bold, but in simple terms, his latest book, and then also the university, Singularity University, that's brought out this Exponential Organizations. Now, Roger was the one to introduce me to this, and I mean, he's actually going to be there live. He's going to be sharing what's happening in technology. Imagine for your business if you knew about cars before they came, or mobile phones. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the technology is coming to the space. It is going to have a dramatic disruption on property, real estate, finance, banking, insurance, or any other middleman, exactly the same as Uber has done to the taxi industry. And if you understand it, you can use it hugely to your advantage. But if you don't, it's going to have a dramatic impact on your business. And, you know, we are actually launching our South African crowdfunding site. And so whether you're an investor looking to invest either in South Africa or internationally, globally, with the best partners and the best opportunities around the world, or whether you're a property provider who's looking to get access to investors globally, or maybe you're a service provider looking to add value, you need to understand what is happening. Joy Scoffler is coming. She's one of the 10 most respected women in America. She deals directly with the SEC, which is like the FSB, consulting to government based on FINRA. And she's going to be talking about the legislation and what's happening around the world and how we can do this legally, compliantly, and safely. Paul Neederer started crowdfunding in 2002. He's seen as the grandfather of the industry all over the world. He's from Australia. He's also going to be live at the event, and they are all going to be discussing and debating, along with Dr. Dolf de Roos, you know, who's one of the most globally respected people, talking about technology. What is changing in technology? Where is it going? And how can we adopt it legally to take our businesses both globally and exponentially? This is not something you can afford to miss. Trust me, in terms of what is happening. And as you know, I've been a bit of a disruptor myself. I've opened up markets for South African properties in the UK. I've opened up London markets in South Africa, Australia, the USA. I have an eye for when the market is changing, and I think my track record has proved that. And I highly, highly recommend that you come along, you find out, you engage in the conversation, and you understand what's happening. On top of that, you have the ability to meet literally billionaires from South Africa, like Henny Besaidnout, Peter Venstra, Hilda Lunderstedt, all of whom have taken their businesses out of South Africa and gone global. They've still got huge businesses here in South Africa, but they've gone global. And they want to share with you the lessons that they've learned, the mistakes that they've made. But over the last couple of decades, what has worked, why has it worked, where has it worked, and what can you benefit in terms of that? So as one of my friends and one of my partners, I highly, highly recommend that you come along to this event. This is not something that you can afford to miss. I would highly recommend that you get one of the VIP seats and come along and be part of the lunches and even take the conversation further. And then really, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to have the opportunity to meet up partners from all over the world, from China, from Australia, from England, from Cyprus, from America, because IPS helps people invest in direct property, but Wealth Migrate is like a marketplace. We are like the pick and pay, and we want to work with all the tried and tested, with the best people in South Africa, and globally. And I see you as one of those people. That is why I'm engaging with you. That is why I'm sending you this personal invite. And lastly, as a respected friend and partner of mine, we've got a party on the 9th of October at the venue at 5 p.m. And really, that's just to celebrate being South African. I think one of the greatest things that ever happened to us was that we got to live and be born and be brought up in South Africa. But now we need to use that emerging mindset to scale across the world. And I want to do that with you. I truly believe that we have got the skills to help you achieve that. And I look forward to not only providing you with the information, but in the future, partnering with you. Let's start the conversation. I want to see you at the Wealth Movement. And trust me on one thing, this is not a function, an event, a get-together, a mastermind, whatever you want to call it, that you can miss. This is certainly not a sell-a-thon. I'm not looking to sell you anything. I'm looking to empower you with the information so that you can take your business and your investments to the next level. I look forward to seeing you there. Cheers. Scott Picken.